everybody. I'm Neal, Newberry, host of Live from the Nickel.
What's good, everybody? I'm Neal Newberry. Welcome back to Live from the Nickel. We got a great one from you guys. It was nice having the week off, and it's going to be a great show today. I got a great guest. I hope everybody had a great day yesterday at the G-Fest. Don't forget to subscribe, support our podcast. We are doing a great thing, and we're sponsored by School Matters, which is one of the best people that make hoodies in the business here out here. Shout out to Miss Evelyn doing a great job always with us. But it's going to be a great show. It's a hot one out there, so make sure everybody being cool. Make sure you have some water in you and some Gatorade. You can have your beer. Just make sure you don't have too much of it. We don't want you passing out. D, what's up, man? How you doing?
Great day in the neighborhood, my brother. No complaints, man. Just living life. And waking up every morning, checking that account.
You're going to keep doing that for a while.
Yeah, man. I think I got another week, man. One more week, I should be, all solidified.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Keep checking that account. I know y'all get that call like, Neal, I'm rich. It's all worth. It comes when you least expect it. So.
Yeah, man. That's the way it's going to happen.
Absolutely, absolutely. Anything else going on?
No, man, I got ghosted this week, man.
Yeah.
The grandkids ain't called me one time.
Oh, you got a little break.
Yeah, I got a real break.
They are so funny.
Got a little time off.
Yeah, I got some time off, man. So I'll call them today. I think they went to see Spider-Man movie yesterday. So
I've heard really good things about that movie.
So I'll call them and see how they liked it. But other than that, man, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean, how's it feel that you got kind of a break from the grandkids for a while, man? You like that, don't you?
In the way I do, in the way I don't, man. Because like you said, man, Aiden, man, he's just a funny guy, man. Just to see him operate, man, just brings a big smile to your face, man.
Yeah. How's Gypsy doing?
I guess good.
Oh, yeah, they might. Hey,
I ain't heard from him, so no news is good news.
Amen to that, for sure. You know about that.
Right.
That's what's up. I'm glad everybody's doing good, man. That's good. Amanda, how you doing?
Well, pretty good today.
Nice
Pretty
shirt.
good today. I feel like the week kind of flew by.
I would say that. Yeah.
We got a little football this week with the Hall of Fame game, so that was cool.
We will definitely talk about that.
Yeah, so
yes.
It gets everybody excited for football season on the way. I'm going to a Tigers game Wednesday, so I've been really excited about that because I haven't got to go yet this year. So
right.
I'm very excited. Weather looks good, so it'll be fun.
We work so much too.
Yeah.
You work a lot, you know what I'm saying? You're in between two different places.
It's usually why I'll go on like a weekday. Like I usually go to like
Right.
a weekday game if I can squeeze one in.
Well, you know, when we went last week, me, Nick, and my nephew went to Danny's, you know, of course, you know, John was asking how you guys were doing. I go, man, it works a lot. Don just had a night with the grandkids, and there was no way.
This time of year's been crazy. Getting ready for football season, and
It's all good, but it's you guys need a break every now and then.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I'm excited about that.
Absolutely. Well, you know, starting today, then all the way till the end of September, we have a show every week, which is great, and we have a lot of different guests on. So it's great to tap into the city and actually show the world that, you know, we have a lot of great talent here in the city, and I like that a lot, especially our guest we got on today. Just chopping up with him a little bit, but it's amazing that everywhere I went yesterday, and I'm telling who I'm having on my show, they already knew this guy, and he's already making a lot of names for himself, and, you know, he coached at Central for a while, and I believe he played there too, you know what I'm saying? Or was
St. John's.
St. John's, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But he made a name himself over there coaching for a while, and then made his, this is going to be his first season at Defiance. And who am I talking about, ladies and gentlemen? I'm talking about the one, the only, Michael Floyd. How you doing, Mike?
good, man. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't want to be the only one about that.
I was
All
gonna
right.
clap, but you know, I'm always clapping first. But
It's like a crazy
you know
girl.
what I'm saying? But it's good to have Mike on here, man. I'm excited. We're excited to pick his brain a little bit, and you know what I'm saying. And coaching is a first year at a big college is a reerection of Defiance, so it's a great thing. But before we tap into you, Mike, and find out, you know, what made you go there and all these questions, we're not gonna hit you hard question-wise, but make it fun. Let me get that, Nick. So first and foremost, this is from
nice.
all of us.
Oh, thank you very much.
Absolutely. All our guests get a hoodie and T-shirts.
All right.
I was just doing the other one. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to give it together because, you know, you can wear it in the summertime or the weather's been kind of tricky anyway. So,
Yeah. No, I appreciate that.
all right, no
Thank
problem, man. And you see our helmet. You were checking out a lot of great guests that came on there. So you get to add your name to our beautiful helmet that looks so good.
All right, got to find a good spot here.
Absolutely, yeah. And you can sign it anywhere. It don't even matter. You put your imprint on there.
All right.
That helmet's full. That's crazy.
There we go.
And before we start, Amanda, hold on, because I know your young ladies always go first with the questions. You know, we are just talking that before we started the show. All these birthdays in August. Nick's birthday was Thursday, right? Yes. Thursday was Nick's birthday. And then Jocelyn in the audience, her birthday. And then my nephew's birthday. My dad's birthday. Man, it's the autumn August. And my daughter's birthday is the 12th. She'll be 18 years old. Damn, I'm old. 18 and I'm about to have a 20-year-old. That's crazy. So shout out to all the birthdays in August and many more to come for you guys. All right, Miss Amanda, do your thing.
Oh, here we go.
Do
All
your
right,
thing.
all
Do
right.
your thing.
Well, we're just going to start out with let's talk a little bit about your journey to basketball coaching and what led you to where you are now.
That's a good question.
Kind of get everybody caught up.
I told you. I told you.
Well, now that, you know, I'm back in college and I'm recruiting again, a lot of kids are always asking, like, hey, do you have this major? Do you have that major? So, like, when I went to college, I was an accounting major. So,
Oh, okay.
Thought I was going to maybe go into family business, try to take that over. And then I had a couple accounting internships that were just miserable. So while I was doing those, I was finishing up some accounting classes at Toledo. John Lindsay over at Ottawa Hills got me on staff as a 7th and 8th grade coach. So I was able to do that kind of in my night hours. And honestly, when I went to that after leaving the cubicle, being in a cubicle all day, I kind of was re-energized.
Yeah.
So it kind of led me to start thinking about, all right, this is something I want to do, you know, as a career. So from there, I started looking into some college coaching jobs, and I actually got a grad assistant job at a school called Piedmont College down in Georgia. So I was down in Georgia for 3 years. It was just about an hour and 15 minutes northeast of Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Up in the mountains a little bit. And then from there, I went to a school called Hanover College, where the coach there was my coach in college for my first 2 years. And that was in southern Indiana, in between Cincinnati and Louisville. And then after 3 years there and some good success, I was able to get the central head job because I was dating my now wife was in Toledo. So it was a really good opportunity to get back and be back in the Toledo area. And like I said, you know, I had 8 really good, fun years at Central. And then, you know, this Defiance job came open, and, you know, you don't really think about leaving somewhere, but you never really say no to anything, and you know, you're willing to listen. And it was just too good of an opportunity to really pass up, to go back to a place where I went to school and I played at, and, you know, my wife and I don't have to move. We're staying in the Holland area, so it's not too bad of a drive every day. And,
and really coming full circle.
Yeah,
That's really
you know,
cool.
So it's been quite the journey to kind of get to this point. But you can make an argument that the journey started a lot earlier when I was younger, watching my older brothers play basketball, and being in a gym since I was 3-4 years old. That's really all I knew. And it's funny because My family and I just went on a vacation to Mexico this past week, and it's the second family vacation we've kind of ever done because all our vacations were going to basketball tournaments on the weekends.
Right,
So,
right. That's the vacation, right?
So kudos to my parents there to putting up with,
That's funny.
3 boys that played basketball.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So that's just basketball's been a big part of my life, my entire life. So having it kind of come full circle has been pretty cool for me.
Yeah, that's amazing. What would you say your favorite thing about coaching basketball has been?
Honestly, it's just the impact you're able to have on young men. I think the impact you have on high school players as opposed to college players is completely different.
Yeah.
Just because they're in completely different stages of their lives.
Absolutely.
College guys, first time away from home, you can kind of just build on maybe some stuff they've learned getting to that point. But they're also I'm still really tight with a lot of guys that I coached when I was at Hanover and Piedmont.
Yeah.
Where I've been in some weddings. I've been invited to a lot of weddings. You're kind of able to get a deeper kind of connection because they're older and a little bit more mature. But in high school, it's really cool to, start to hold them accountable to
Right.
standards and expectations
Right.
that to use to when they do get to college. So
Exactly.
it's 2 different type of impacts you get to have on their lives, and that's probably the most enjoyable thing for me. I don't really care about the wins or accomplishments or things like that. I think that stuff just happens if you have really good people around you, and you're able to make that impact with the kids.
Absolutely. It starts with the players. I mean, if your players are happy playing for you and they can come to you, I think, and can confide in you and see you as even more than a coach, they're going to play good, I feel like, for you, Maybe not argue or fight with you so much on certain things, or maybe they do. It becomes more like a family.
Yeah, and I got some really good advice from one of Toledo's own. He's now an assistant at Indiana University, Thomas Carr. Played with me at St. John's. He was in college coaching when I was getting into it, and he said, hey, they're not going to care unless they know how much you care. So I think that's kind of stuck
a really
with
good
me.
piece of advice.
And as long as you care, they're going to care, and you can accomplish great things with people that care.
That's funny because that leads right into my next question, which was going to be, what's the best piece of advice you received when you first started coaching that you still use today? And I feel like you've already answered that question. That's really perfect, and that's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, and Thomas he's really tight with my family. He was in my older brother's wedding, and actually I'm trying to get him to come back in town to play in our golf outing this weekend. But so I've always respected what he's done and just kind of how he's worked his way up in the game to get to Indiana now. And then he was at Louisville the year before. But there was a lot of different influences I've had, whether it was John Lindsay at Ottawa Hills or playing for Coach Heinschel at St. John's, and then all the college coaches that I was around when I was working or playing.
Have some good people in your corner to help you out or give you some advice because they've been through it, What drill do your players secretly dread the most during practice?
I don't know if I can answer that one.
I told you.
Yeah.
I told you.
I'm not the one doing it anymore. So.
That's funny.
I would say, I don't know, our practices, honestly, are kind of boring. So they just probably don't like doing the same thing every day.
Yeah.
Like we do shell drill every day. We jump to the ball and just make sure we're really good on just the basics of what we want to get done. We try to change it up and make it as competitive as we possibly can for them, but I probably got to do a little bit better job of spicing things up in practice.
Well, some stuff you have to be
repetitive.
repetitive about, like some stuff you have to really drill it in, so.
Well, I know they don't like when, they're on the losing team. They got to do a 17, which is 17 sideline touches in a minute. So that's probably a tough one for them. Yeah.
That's not
or
fun.
If we had a bad game on the defensive end and we're just not really using the ball that next day. So it just kind of depends on the day, I think.
Yeah.
And kind of where we're at as a team, but I don't know if I can honestly. You might have to get like a poll from some of my guys. But
It's probably different for each of them, I guess.
Yeah.
If you had to play a one-on-one game against your assistant coach for bragging rights, who's winning and why?
Well, hopefully he doesn't see this, but I'm definitely winning that game. Because he played. My assistant did play for me at Central. So
okay, perfect.
For 2 years. So it'd be a pretty good battle, but he might be in better shape than me right now. But just because he's younger, but I think I can get him with my old man game.
He's
now.
got a tiny bit of an advantage. Okay.
Got to bully him a little bit. Play that when we get a little older. Well, I'm not playing anymore. I'm done. But yeah, you got to hit with the body situation.
We know that.
Yeah. We're not. Yeah, thanks. Sis.
We're good.
Me and Donald,
I couldn't even get him to play pickleball with me.
I can't even do that. There's no activities. Maybe I could do.
Out.
I probably could do cornhole.
You can do cornhole.
I can do
You can still
cornhole,
do cornhole. Okay.
Basketball, negative. Negative.
All right, that was my last question because that was my fun hypothetical. Who would win in this game?
Right.
You take it away.
It's on me now.
Yeah.
All right. My question is, how do you approach your staff coaching roles and scouting and videos?
Yeah, so I've always done it like I treated Central like we were a college program and just kind of did all the stuff that I was taught as a younger assistant. So our film sessions were pretty intense at Central. We would watch film with practice. We obviously would watch film before games of our opponent, but we'd also watch our own film as well. And you got to try to mix it up, and it can't just be all negative stuff. So I think you got to mix in good with bad, especially if it's your own team. Scouting-wise, sometimes you got to maybe show a lot of really, really good clips of the other team if they're not really as good as they are, just to get them to lock in and focus. But no, we go pretty in depth. I think the team I had last year at Central was probably one of arguably the best defensive team I've had, and they were just able to do a lot of different things, just switching and things like that. So it's probably more personnel driven than maybe what they were going to do set wise or anything like that. So it just kind of depends on the team, and but we treated it like it was a college program when I was at Central.
Yeah, I have to give it to you. You have a nice resume over at Central also. Yes. And another thing, since you brought that up, how from transitioning from the high school level to college, how do you discipline and hold the players accountable, since you're, I guess say the attitudes are a lot different, not being as supervised in the college level as the high school players?
Yeah, so I think it's, obviously they're a little bit more mature as college players, but you still can hold them accountable the same way, because as long as you're honest with them and tell them what the standards are, what the expectations are, those things don't change on a daily basis no matter what level you're really at. So I don't know, I think with college recruiting now, it's so different than it was when I was recruiting before.
Definitely.
After 8 years away from the college game, there wasn't NIL, there wasn't the fifth year, there wasn't the transfer portal, so now that's completely changed the game as far as who you're going to recruit. But I think recruiting still stays the same. It's all about relationships. It's about building that trust and telling them what to expect and not guaranteeing anything. If you guarantee somebody something and then that thing doesn't happen, now you're the one that looks like an idiot.
Exactly.
So I think that's having that relationship helps you hold them accountable and hold them to those standards, those expectations. And, it kind of goes back to the advice that I got is, they're not going to care until they know how much you care. So, yes, I think that's kind of, doesn't really matter the level. You can still do it the same way.
Yep.
One last question. With you taking over this new team, what is your strategy or philosophy on building that team chemistry?
Yeah, and I think that's where this new age of recruiting comes into play is, you're going to have to take transfers. And I think when you recruit high school kids or anybody, it's 1 year rosters. Expecting somebody to be at the same place for 4 or 5 years now is out the window. And you got to go in understanding that and say, hey, this could be a one year thing for you. It could work out for you where you move up, or maybe you want to go somewhere else. It just, you don't know what's going to happen. You just got to be honest with them and try to tell them, like, hey, if you do have aspirations of moving up, you still, for us, like NAIA basketball is still really good. I would equate it to Division II in that regard, but I'm all for supporting you and helping you move up as long as you're present and bought into the team concept. Because if you have a really good year, it probably means we're having a really good year.
Exactly.
So I think that's completely changed the game. So, like, for our roster this year, we have, I'm just looking at it right now, we have 3 freshmen, and the rest are transfers.
Oh, wow.
Or returning guys. I have six returning guys, 3 freshmen, and then 7 transfers.
Wow.
And it's a mix of, like we got Chico Johnson. He's transferring down from Division I. Has gone through some injury problems. We got a couple of JUCO transfers. So it's a mix of a lot of different guys, and there's a lot of talent, but it's now, can we get this talent to play well, play as a team, so that guys can showcase themselves and maybe move up and maybe make some NIL money.
There you go. Look forward to seeing it.
You guys have some good questions there, man. Actually, Don, the question that you asked, I thought Manny was going to ask that question. The transition in between high school to college. That was, you got her, Don. You got her. You found the system now. Cause
I almost did, but I was like, I'm going to try to ask 5, because sometimes I don't want to ask like a million questions.
it's always, she does ask great questions. But
Sometimes I'll ask too many.
It was Don's idea a long time ago to say, hey, let Amanda go first. And then when we did that, he was like, man, I was going to ask that question one time. I said, but he came around. I thought you were going to ask that question. That was a good question, D. He got you, Amanda.
That was good.
Amanda make you put in that work to study.
Hey, because D was, we were sitting in this living room one day talking about that. He said, man, every time I go to ask, I wrote that down. Amanda asked it already.
Well, my thing is, I don't like to ask a lot of questions that I think somebody's heard a million times before. Like,
Very true.
like, what's your play calling, or what's this,
Very
what's that?
true.
I like to try to think outside the box a little bit.
John Boyd said that. He said he liked that we asked questions that when he was on another podcast, we didn't ask those same questions. People don't want to be asked.
Something
They don't
different,
want to be asked the same question again.
I try to pay attention.
My thing to you, Mike, you prefer Michael? It doesn't matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Michael is the government name, you know what I'm saying? But Mike is short, but I have a lot of friends named Mike. First and foremost, congratulations to you. That's
Thank
a
you.
big success, yeah.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. But this is what this platform is about. Me, Don, and Amanda, and Nick, is to let the world know that what we have going on in the city. You know what I'm saying? And to see a person in your statue of coming from coaching, like Don said, you did a terrific job at Central. Great record and everything. Like I said, I was getting questions from a lot of people and said, "Hey, man, he's gonna do great things out there," which is great to hear that your peers spoke very highly of you, and that's a great thing. So that's what having this. But for you going to high school to college, my question before we get into some other questions is, what made you do the transition? Some people might say, I'm not ready yet, or I got a great team coming back, or whatever. What made you make that decision? Because you had such a great relationship with the school, building that relationship with the team and whatever, and other kids are coming in and they're probably looking at you like, oh man, I can't wait to Coach Mike get to see Coach Mike. What made you make that decision?
Yeah, I think just it was just too good of an opportunity to really pass up. Like I said earlier, you're not really looking to go and leave, because I tell my guys, like, I'm going to be present where my feet are as well. I'm not always looking for the next best thing.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to take care of business of what's in front of me.
Right.
But it's a place where I played and I care about a lot. I didn't have to move. And then, like, I didn't have to interview for the job. It was offered to me. So to get back into the college game and to be offered that type of opportunity without having to kind of go through the strenuous process of getting a job like that, I just didn't know if I'd ever have that opportunity again. And I was really impressed with the administration there. The president has done a great job over the last couple of years. The AD's been awesome and super supportive. And just the support and kind of investment that they're making in me it just made it a kind of a no-brainer.
Absolutely.
And as much as I love my time at Central and cared about the place and the people there, it's just like I couldn't say no to this opportunity.
Nah, it's a lot of coaches that we have on. I'm blessed to have a lot of coaches that we had on that transitioned from, not like you did, but transitioning from assistant to coaching. It's a beautiful thing, and I asked that to coaches, like, what made you, it was the time, because it's a big decision from being assistant coach to being a coach, and now being a head coach over here for so long, building that great relation of rapport at Central, and then you go to the next level, which is great, because Defiance is, you're ramping it up. People are talking about, which is a great thing. I don't know if anybody really knew. I never really paid attention to Defiance. No, not saying that they're not a good school, but just hearing it from other people, they're like, it's going to be a great season. You got a lot of recruits coming in, which is a great thing. I know a couple of the kids, but, I like to see that, I think everybody should have the opportunity, but it's different now, which is great. Coaching is different and all like that. Like I said, I'm definitely gonna come check you guys out. I'm excited.
Yeah, and I think like the timing of me getting there as well. Like when I played at Defiance is NCAA Division III, so like no athletic scholarships.
Right.
Really difficult to recruit to that.
Okay.
You got to find a certain type of player and kid and family that want to make that investment.
Yes.
But now with us being NAIA and we have athletic scholarship money, now you can go after a different caliber of player.
Yes.
And like I said, like with the 5-year thing now, like, and no red shirts, is it more beneficial for someone to maybe go down a level and show what they can do against college guys and then move up?
Right.
Or is it better for them to go to a D1 right away and then maybe sit? So you're going to have to find, I think we can find guys like that want to maybe take the chance on themselves and show what they can do against college guys before going to a D1 and maybe not playing.
I'm excited. I'm excited for you. We're definitely going to have you back on again after your first year. Pick your brain about it, how it went with you and everything, because my thing is I hope it turns out real good for you guys. You guys do a great job. Regardless of the situation, I definitely have to have you back on because I definitely want to see how your first year went, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, from all of us and from myself, congratulations, Mike. Sky's the limit for you, my brother. Sky's the limit.
No, thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I'm glad. I hope you had sound like you had a good time in Mexico, man. I didn't mean to call you and bug you because I didn't get back to you.
Bugged him on vacation. He was trying to get a
I was
tan.
definitely interrupting his vacation, but
Oh no, you're all good. You're always as a college coach now. The phone's never really off anyway, so you got to always keep working. And it's a good time down there. Nice little break right before the season starts and school starts, and we can kind of hit the ground running. And like I said, I think people tuning into this, like, you got to come and check us out. Give us a chance. We got a lot of Toledo guys, and just kind of naming them: Casey Hunt, Sylvania Northview, Jalen Brown, Emmanuel Christian, Nate Miles, Emmanuel Christian, Jalen Murphy from St. John's, Jaden Jones, St. John's, Logan Horton from St. Francis, Chico Johnson from Central, Amari Addy from Lima Senior. People know who he is from the City League. Garrett Murphy from Rossford, and Anthony Trombley from Anthony Wayne. So, like, we got a lot of different Toledo guys that people should come out and give us a chance, and hopefully you keep coming back.
I like that those kids that you got at a lot of different high schools is amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these kids, when they come out of high school, they're looking for the big colleges like Florida, Duke, Georgetown, Kansas, and stuff like that. And I think you don't have to really go that route. What you do is you go to a lot of smaller colleges, get your game better, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with going that route. And when you're ready, you can take that leap. Because how the NIL is and everything is going, it's so much better for them. But I think you go in there, putting that blueprint on there to show these Toledo kids that you don't have to go to TU. You can go anywhere, really. And if you get an opportunity, you can build your resume.
Yeah, and I think, like, a kid like Nate Miles is it's very intriguing to see what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's super talented. He's a great kid. Had some Division I opportunities, and I feel like for him, and I might be speaking for him right now, and hopefully I'm right, but I feel like he wanted to go somewhere where he was appreciated, where he'd have an opportunity to be on the court right away and play heavy minutes. And he still has some things that he has to improve on,
Right.
and he's only going to improve on them if he plays.
Right.
He's not going to improve on them if he's not on the court, going through some hard things, and growing up and maturing as a basketball player and a person.
Right.
So I'm super excited to see kind of how he progresses throughout the year. If he has the year that we think he can have, he probably won't be with us next year, which is fine. And it probably shouldn't be that way anyway, because he's really talented and he's a really good player. And like I say, he has a good year, we're probably going to have a really good year.
I think, like I said, I know his dad, watched his dad grow when he was a young guy, come up to where he did. I like guys that come into a situation, they got a chip on their shoulder, number one. And if he just goes here and has a season that you think he's going to have, I hope the best for him, because like I said, I know his stepdad, I know his dad, and he's got a great supporting cast around him. So it's sky's the limit with Nate, and I'm excited to go see him play. Definitely excited to go see him play. I'm happy for him on that. But so we have football season approaching us, you guys. Hall of Fame game. Mike, we're going to pick your brain a little bit, see what team you like, who you rooting for, whatever. We got NFL back. We had the Hall of Fame game last week, which was great. Me and Don, we didn't know until somebody told me. I'm sure Amanda knew.
I had it on and ready.
Oh,
I worked, but I had it on the TVs.
The funny thing about it is this Hall of Fame game was great. Me and Don talked about how the scoring was back and forth. Seeing undrafted quarterback that didn't get drafted, came out of Georgia Tech, out of the ACC. He was the ACC Player of the Year. At Georgia Tech, Haynes King, great quarterback for Carolina. And then you had Carson Beck over at the Cardinals. He looked good. It was just a great game back and forth. But the most thing I liked about is seeing the Hall of Fame. People got inducted to the Hall of Fame yesterday. So you have Adam Vinatieri, one of the greatest kickers ever. Larry Fitzgerald.
I watched his speech. I watched a little bit of the ceremonies and his speech. I literally was crying. It was really good.
I was very touched by that.
Really
I was very touched.
Everybody was there to support him too. It was really cool.
He's got a real great background for Randy Moss let him use his car in high school to take his girlfriend to prom.
Yeah.
So and Chris Carter is a mentor to him. So just to see that, who else was in that Hall of Fame? What's his name? Luke Kuechly, the linebacker for Carolina.
He's an Ohio kid too.
Yeah, he is a Ohio kid. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Roger Craig, great running back at San Fran. You know what I'm saying? Way overdue for him to get in there. I feel like I'm missing somebody.
The Colts kicker.
No, it was Adam Vinatieri for the Colts. He kicked for both. He was Peyton
great
Manning,
too.
and then
his speech was funny. He threw in some zingers. That was pretty good.
That guy was around two legend quarterbacks. Think about it, Peyton Manning and then Tom Brady.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's great. So I'm excited for football season back. But my question to you guys, you know what I'm saying, get it going on this. We see the running backs are all getting paid. I'm sure Nick is super happy that the Lions paid Jamar Gibbs, because he's a big. It just went domino effect. It started with the running back, B.J. Robinson at Atlanta. He got paid. Okay, he got a 3-year extension, $75 million. Then Jonathan Taylor gets 2 years, $44 million extension with the Colts, and then here comes Jamar Gibbs. He just broke the bank. I don't even know what he got. I just seen it come across the thing. Don, did you see that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, you got the number for me? What did he get?
67.5.
Ooh, he broke. So he is the highest paid running back right now.
Yeah.
My question to you guys: how do you guys feel about the running backs getting their money now? Starting with you, Don.
What's the question, Neal?
How do you feel about the running backs getting their money right now? For a long period of time, Saquon Barkley, when he went to the Eagles, he kind of set the bar. I feel like they kind of lowballed him for all what he's done, but he's been hurt a lot when he was at the Giants. Comes to Philly, wins the Super Bowl, gets paid. I feel like they kind of lowballed him.
Yeah,
but he set the record for everybody else now. So my question to you, Amanda and Mike, what do you guys think about this? Starting with you, Don.
Yeah, like you said, Neal, the running backs, they've been getting lowball for quite a while, man. They ain't been getting paid what they worth. But as long as I say, the running backs, they take a lot of punishment.
Yes, I do.
They take a lot of punishment, man. But if they can keep their body in well conditioned, man, and keep them knees all right, man, I think it'll be well worth the money.
I agree with you on that. I mean, Amanda, go ahead. Don, good question, my brother. Good answer.
I think that the running back position is an incredibly important position in the NFL that's really getting recognized more. I'm a Bengals fan. You saw when we had Joe Mixon how much we utilized him. He helped us get to the Super Bowl. I've seen running backs run incredible plays. I've seen running backs take the ball more than receivers. So I think it's great that their position is getting attention. They're getting paid for that.
Yeah.
They do take more of a beating, and a lot of times I see them taking more of the snaps. So I think it's a good thing for them. They deserve to be paid.
My man, Mike, what you think, Mike? First of all, who's your favorite team?
I don't know if I have a favorite team. I used to cheer for the Bears back in the day.
85 Bears, all
I
right.
wasn't born with the Walter Payton days, but I think I played with on Sega Madden football like 92 or whatever, 94, and I'd play with the old school Bears. And so I just kind of got like
Jim McMahon,
Yeah.
Mike Singletary on the defense.
Yep, so I just kind of like followed them, but I wouldn't say I'm a diehard fan. But I don't know, I'm always, the accountant coming out in me, it's always intriguing to see what teams are willing to invest in what positions in order to build their team. Is paying running backs the way to go? I don't know. Obviously, you got to pay the lineman, you got to pay the quarterback, then you got to pay your defensive line as well. So it's always intriguing to me to kind of see, like, all right, well, they're investing all this money in this guy. It means they're taking money away from somebody else.
Yes.
So it's a give and take on every roster, and I do think for like the Lions with Gibbs, he's so electric. He's not just a running back. He's a receiver as well.
Yes.
So he's kind of that hybrid running back receiver there that can change the game in a lot of different ways. So I think investing in him is probably a smart thing to do. But can they do it with all their weapons that they have on offense, or they have to wait? There's going to be some guys with rookie deals that are expiring. Do you really invest in them again, or see if another team's going to pay them? So
Absolutely.
It's always intriguing to me.
Number one thing is I'm happy that the running backs got paid. That position, like you said, Don, is very brutal. And you said it too, Amanda. It's that position, they take a lot of hits. They get the ball a lot. Jonathan Taylor last year had a great year starting off, then he got hurt. It's about time that they got it. You play receiver, you play running back, you're taking a lot of hits. Even quarterback, you're taking a lot of hits. But to see these running backs start getting the recognition they need to get, that's a beautiful thing. I feel like everybody else was getting their money. Receivers, defensive players, quarterbacks, D-backs, all that. But I feel like the running back position was dying for a while. And these guys are running the ball a lot, and they're getting broke up. And if you see what they do to their body, like Roger Craig, he came out and announced he was diagnosed with something. I can't remember what it was, but for playing football. And then you see Chris Johnson dealing with what he's dealing with. So it's these guys, there's no amount of money that can ever make you feel better, but I'm glad to see these guys that are getting their money now, because I'm just hoping they do right by the money and put themselves set up for the future, Chris Johnson was one of those guys that did right by that, but I'm happy for these guys to get their money, definitely. The next question, I can't wait till football starts. Just can't wait. If Aaron Donald comes out of retirement, how good could the Rams be this year? Could they have an electric, because you got two crazy defensive players. You got Myles Garrett. Sorry, Don. I know you were pretty upset about Myles Garrett leaving.
I'll be all right.
I know.
He
He's
just
a
doesn't
Browns
want to
fan.
have to play the
He's
Rams.
used to it. He's good.
I think he Don, I think Don just understands the situation about being a Browns fan. Him and Sarah just understand this. when we do a show down at Cock and Bull. I never seen anybody that she has the energy like they're gonna win the Super Bowl one day. So, Don, I love you to death, brother, but I hope this is the year you guys do great. But asking you that, Don, Mike, and Mike and Amanda, going down the line, how good could the Rams be good this year? How good could they be?
Man, that defense is going to be terrifying.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be a lot of quarterbacks looking forward to that game, man. But if he does come back, man, it seems like it'll be a little bit unfair, man, because quarterbacks can't do nothing but a drop back pass, man. Because
you can see that fast.
Man, because they gonna coming from the middle, coming from that edge, and
I don't want to play
it'll just be crazy, man. It'll be terrifying. Like I said, man, they #1 contender to win the Super Bowl.
And the Super Bowl is it's in their backyard.
Yeah.
That shit ain't right, man.
Super Bowl.
Shit ain't right. Shit ain't right, man. Man, come on. You a Bengals fan?
I have a very, very good feeling that he's definitely coming back.
Oh, absolutely.
And I just wrote in my notes, all I wrote was scary. Because I don't want to play him.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to play him.
No.
Team, no, I don't ever want to play him. And I've met Aaron Donald before. I used to work with his brother. When he was in college, he was the quietest, nicest, sweetest guy.
I'm the ones that scare you.
But scary, so scary. He's never not been in shape. He's still in shape.
Yeah.
He still looks great. Like, there's nothing to stop him. Nothing's gonna stop him.
This about to be wrong.
Yeah,
Mike,
that's a scary team. I don't know how fast you get the football out before those guys are getting you. You got to be real quick.
Mike?
Yeah, I'd agree. Like, I don't think
Scary.
you're going through this whole process of working out and trying to ramp up and gear up if you're not playing. I think you've kind of already made your mind up. So, yeah, I guess I agree. I wouldn't want to be the offense going against that defense.
Hell no.
And then they're dynamic offensively, too. So how do you stop them?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Get
gonna
hit
say,
by a train.
This shit ain't right, man. First of all, I watched all his videos he's posting on Facebook.
Yeah.
He's recording himself. Aaron Donald's a monster.
He's always he's never not been in shape.
Yeah, he probably works out when he's sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, when do you sleep? And number two, you have Myles Garrett on one side. If you get Aaron Donald on the other side, and their D-backs is good and everything's good, this shit ain't right, man. So, like, we have to see him. We have to play against the Rams. Baker better be running because, I don't know. You go in shotgun, they're already back there. So shit's not right, man.
I hope Baker is just only working on footwork. He's going to have to be really fast.
Baker talking.
Throw that ball fast.
Baker talking a lot. He's
going to get smushed.
Nah. All I can say is this: that if you get Aaron Donald, you got to play the Rams, and Aaron Donald does come back.
I'm scared.
Your life is over with. As a quarterback, I would hate to see Joe Burrow get hit by him.
I don't know how you hype yourself up
You can't.
for that game. Like, oh, yeah, we're going to go in here and
Ain't shit.
look out.
You
We're
can smoke
going
all
to
the
beat these
weed.
guys. How
I
do
mean,
you
think
even get
about
hyped up?
The night before, you sitting at home thinking, I got to go see this motherfucker.
Yeah, how do you watch, like, footage of him and be like, oh, yeah, we're definitely going to go and beat this guy?
10 toes down. I mean, shit ain't right, man. If you a quarterback, that division they're in, all those
I'm glad we're
quarterbacks
not
got to
in
be
that
like,
division.
man, listen, what the hell? I need everybody to block as much as you can. But it's going to be hard because you got one on the left, one on the right. Your life is about to end. Thank God I think we only got to see them once.
I want us to do well this year, but I really hope we don't have to play them. I don't want to.
Don, you guys don't see them, do you, Don?
Say that again.
Y'all don't see them, do you?
I hope not.
I hope not either. We don't want to go over there.
Nick, y'all see them? Jamar Gibbs gonna be running,
No.
and their quarterback. What's our quarterback name?
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff ain't got really good feet. Jesus, I don't know, man. It ain't right, man. I'm watching this video. This
I know
dude,
Joe Burrow doesn't have good feet.
he was sitting,
He's
he was
hurt
kneeling on the
all the
ball,
No, I don't think-
and he was doing
We ain't gotta see him this year.
95-pound dumbbells.
I'm glad
I'm
of
like,
it.
this is
I don't wanna play him.
absurd, man. What are you doing? So he's just gonna be a monster. Nick, I think you guys do play him, Nick. Y'all think? Well, Jared Goff.
Ooh,
Don't worry
lucky.
about it. Yeah, Nick happy. Yeah. I would be happy too if I had to see him. All right.
Neal, y'all gotta see him though, don't y'all?
Yeah, they gotta play him.
the
Tampa
play-
gotta
huh?
play him.
What'd
Tampa
you say,
has
Don?
to. Tampa plays him. Yeah,
I feel sorry for Baker.
we don't play him.
I don't. Baker got what he got coming. He should have took the money, man. Now we get Teddy Bridgewater to play. Then I'm gonna be really upset because
The Rams' first game is the Chiefs.
Patrick Mahomes in trouble. He could barely run. They better not put him in. Exactly.
Yeah.
And their backup is Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Is it for the Chiefs?
They gonna break him up too.
Man,
Who's their second game, Amanda?
it is the Saints, and then the Chargers, the 49ers,
Justin Herbert gonna be in the hospital.
Giants.
He gonna
They're gonna smash those Smash Brothers in New York. They don't.
damn.
Yeah, Eagles, Bills,
There's
Cardinals.
gonna be a lot of people on the injury. They're not even gonna make it to their bye week because they're gonna get broke up messing with those two guys.
You don't play them till January 23rd, so
Baker will be hurt by
you
then
got a
anyways.
little bit of time to get ready.
Baker plays with an MCL tear, shoulder broke up, left toe broken, back is. I mean, he just plays. He's a tough guy, man. But it is. He plays with a lot of stuff, man.
We'll see what happens,
Let
I
me get on
guess.
to the next one. Okay. Patrick Mahomes, does he have enough on his offense this year to compete? Don?
Woo, that's a good question, man.
Now remember, he had two majors. He had MCLs, LCO. I don't even know what the LCL stands for.
He's had some pretty bad injuries in the past couple of seasons. I feel like that
You sure it was getting his
been
backyard
tough.
boogie
He
on?
bounces back, but
Yeah, but you're gonna have to change
It's
up
a
the
lot
way
of
you're
wear and
running this
tear.
year. And change it up. What you think, Don?
He got his main man, Kelsey, back, man. That's always going to be his scapegoat. But long as them other players, man, who he got?
Rashid
He
Rice?
got Rice.
He
He
out
got
of jail now.
Worthy. Now he's got a running game in Walker, man. So
Kenneth
Yeah,
Walker.
that
maybe
was
that'll
the
take a
biggest
little
thing for
pressure
them.
off of him also. So I think if he quit trying to extend them plays, man, I think he'll be all right. They did add a little depth on the offensive line also, but I think he'll be all right.
yeah.
Okay.
He'll be in the mix.
Yeah. He's got key linemen for protection like Humphrey and Smith. Added Ken Walker the third. Kelsey we know is good. The rest of the tight end area, they face a little scrutiny. He's got a couple good receivers, but it lacks a little bit. And that's the thing about Mahomes is you have to see him like he's constantly moving, he's constantly
all the
running,
time.
he's constantly doing stuff. So
Right.
is he still going to be able to do that? Because that's really what they need to win from
Yeah.
him. Because he doesn't have a lot of that backup that he needs. You know, it's got Kelsey, but we'll have to wait and see. Is he
Breaking
still
news.
Magic Patrick?
Right.
We'll have to wait and see.
We got some breaking news.
You don't have to say that.
Wait, calm down.
What? What is it?
So I just told Mike that you're a Swiftie. He said he is too.
Big time
That's some
Swiftie.
shit.
And Taylor's a wife
Puts
this
on
year.
a-
Here we go.
Taylor's got a wife this
Hey,
year,
she
so
puts
she's
on a
going to
hell
be
of
at
a
the
show,
games.
I'll
And
tell
how
you
do you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
hear it?
Right.
I'm all for
Yeah.
good entertainment, man.
Swifties for real?
She's a football wife this year too, so I don't want to hear anybody complaining she's at the games. That's his wife. All the wives can go.
Mike, I got a serious question to ask you, man.
Oh boy.
Did you know that Flavor Flav is the king of the Swifties?
No, I did not know
Yes.
that. My question to Mike is, Swiftie over there, what made you like Taylor Swift?
I don't know, man. Just
He's never even
I
asked
just
me. He's
appreciate
never
it, like
asked me
this.
that.
Don't listen to
Good-
Amanda. Do not listen
good
to her.
upbeat music. You know, she puts
does
on
make
a
good
hell-
music.
Yeah, puts on a hell of a show.
She does
Went
that.
to-
She does that. She
We
does
went to
that.
the Eras tour down in Miami a couple
Jealous.
years ago, which was
She tore it up, didn't she?
well, it was like me, my wife, her brother,
I'm jealous.
his wife, and like
Are they all
a bunch
Swifties?
of no, me and my wife are, I guess, but
You're
all
not
these,
gonna
like,
not go
Young girls. It was
to
the
the
loudest
concert.
concert I've ever been to.
Really?
With all the screaming. Oh, it was insane. It
Jesus.
was absolutely nuts. But she puts on a really good show.
I did
So-
hear that. Amanda always says she does.
She's
do that.
magical.
I can appreciate, a good artist putting on a nice show that's keeps you engaged and all that stuff. So
I agree with you on that. Listen, I don't have nothing against her. I like to mess with Amanda because she be knowing a lot of shit.
Because he knows I'll defend her to the death. Can't say anything bad about her.
I swear to God, they're cousins or something because she be knowing
Can't
shit.
say
I'm like,
anything
how the hell
bad
you know
about
this
her, man.
already?
I don't know that much.
You'll
I'm
never
just a
win.
fan.
Yeah, you'll
yeah.
never win an argument with me to be
Hell
against
no.
her. You'll never.
You gonna get up and leave because I
No,
don't know
you
how
just
she knows
won't
some of the
win.
stuff she knows. I will give you like this with Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes with 1-2 punch there. It's a great thing, right?
Absolutely.
Great thing. But getting back to you, Mike, do you think the Chiefs can do their thing? Do you think Patrick Mahomes will have a successful career this year, even though coming off all the injuries?
Yeah, I think he's still an MVP, Super Bowl winning quarterback. So it's not like he's not any good. And obviously, Kelsey's kind of at the twilight of his career, but is still effective. And I think Andy Reid, you still have Andy Reid as a coach, who's an offensive genius. So I think he'll probably figure out ways to make sure they're doing something correct, or at least to be effective with maybe what his limitations are, especially early in the season. It's probably going to take him some time to warm up a little bit, but I think they got enough weapons, and they're always going to be a threat to win. How many straight AFC Championship games did they go to besides
Right.
last year?
Right.
It was like
Yeah,
He's still Patrick Mahomes. You know?
it was still insane.
Can't count them out.
Yeah, it'd be like me saying, if Tom Brady came back, I probably wouldn't bet against him either. But
No,
Right.
you're right.
Right.
Patrick Mahomes is a different type of quarterback we've never seen. He's a magician with the ball.
Absolutely.
He makes everybody good around. Rashid Rice coming back. He's out of jail, which is great. Stay out of trouble, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But all said aside, man, they got a great team. Kelsey's getting up in age, but they added some pieces on there. They worked on their defense, and it's going to be a great football year. Seeing a lot of people moved around, so we'll see what happens. But I think they'll do okay.
Yeah.
The final question I have for you, my brother, it's called the nickel moment. And the nickel moment is, what was a changing point in your life? Something that helped you become a better person, a better father, a better husband? I don't know. What was a changing point? Even when you left going to from Central Catholic to go down to Defiance, what was a changing point in your life that made you better or worse? It don't matter.
That's a good question. It really put me on the spot. I don't know. I think there's probably a couple. I mentioned one earlier, just that made me realize what exactly I wanted to do with my life when I was going to my accounting job and then coaching. I think that was a big turning point of just, hey, I know what I love to do and what I'm trying to do.
Right.
I guess for like me personally, just trying to appreciate everything and be grateful for each day that you get. It's probably when my brother Eric passed in 2008.
Okay.
So I was 20 when that happened. And I was, in college. You're trying to figure out what you want to do, and it was a rough patch just for me, but for my family when he passed away unexpectedly. And I think gave you a appreciation of cherishing every day, every moment that you get, and just remembering kind of his lessons that he gave me when I was younger of chasing my dreams and doing what I love to do, and so I've kind of always carried that with me.
Good, I like that. I think the nickel moment is to let people know that was a changing point, and that sounds like all the things that you went through that kind of helped you become the person you are. And it's having a great supporting system falls right behind that. Like I said, I'm excited to watch you guys play this year. I like what you did, getting the players you got from the city. It's a great thing to get them an opportunity. If they stay, they stay. They don't, they don't. But it is what it is because you're building your name up. I wish the best for you. I'm definitely going to have you back on because I want to see how your first year went. I think you're going to do a great job there and farther down the road. And maybe one day we might see you coaching at Duke, not Kansas. Just had to throw that out there. Sorry, Don.
Dang.
Sorry, my bad, Don. My bad. My bad, Don.
Put it on the board.
It's all love, man. He's a Kansas guy. I'm a Duke guy.
All right, gotcha.
It's all good. I mean, you might not even like neither one of them. You might be a Georgetown or Ohio State fan. I don't know.
Yeah.
But thanks for coming on our show, man. I really appreciate it, Mike.
Yeah. No, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it. And like I said earlier, just hope people in the city that are listening just come out, give us a chance.
Absolutely.
45 minutes to an hour drive. Got a lot of kids from the city that are going to do great things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
give them a chance and see how exciting it's going to be. And it's high-level basketball. So honestly, I hope to see people at games.
We'll some exciting games.
Absolutely. I'm definitely going to come check you out. We'll stay in contact when the season starts kicking off. Me and Don, Amanda, and Nick, we'll definitely make it down there.
Yeah.
One of us or whoever. You'll definitely see us in the stands. So we're going to get out of here. We're going to take a picture with superstar Mike over here and have a couple drinks. But we'll be back next week. Like I said, the next 8 weeks we have shows. A lot of great guests on. We have the mayor coming on from Rossford. He's excited. We're going to do that at Danny's. I'm excited. So that's going to be a nice spot. And then we'll be downtown at the Mud-In Stadium October 18th. So we got a lot of things cooking, you guys. So just keep looking out for that. If you live right, do right, you'll be all right. We're out of here. All right. Thank you.
Yay, thank you.